one-on-one with Senator Bernie Sanders.
The rally that drew supporters to downtown Detroit and his message to voters ahead of the state's primary. Tonight, several Democratic candidates are hosting rallies across Metro Detroit, all in an effort to gain that support before Super Tuesday. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is speaking tonight to voters at TCF Center in Detroit. And Brian Abel is live downtown. He sat down with Bernie Sanders for a one-on-one. Brian?
Yeah, Senator, just wrapping up here. Not too long ago, he railed against President Trump as well as Vice President Joe Biden on his support for NAFTA and the new USMCA to a crowd of about 6,000 people here, a crowd that he hopes will coalesce around him to help win the state that he won back in 2016.
Thank you, Detroit!
Senator Bernie Sanders turning his focus to Detroit in a packed TCF Center Hall.
Together we are going to defeat the most dangerous president in the modern history of this country.
Sanders beginning his first rally in Michigan since Super Tuesday by going after President Trump.
He is going to learn what democracy is about in November when we throw him out of office.
Sanders hitting the new Democratic frontrunner Joe Biden on trade and the economy in our sit-down interview before the rally.
When I was in the House, I vigorously opposed NAFTA and PNTR with China, which have cost us over 4 million good-paying manufacturing jobs and have devastated the Midwest. Joe Biden voted for those agreements. I voted against the Wall Street bailout. Joe Biden voted for the Wall Street bailout.
Sanders continuing to highlight the contrast on stage with their Iraq war votes.
I oppose that war. Joe Biden voted for that war.
Many supporters, those who pushed Sanders to a Michigan primary win in 2016.
The guy who keeps fighting for the working man and the working class has been consistent his entire career, and I am voting for Bernie Sanders.
And a day after President Trump called Sanders a communist, Sanders telling 7 Action News how he would fight the president in the general election.
We expose him for not only the liar that he is, the fraud that he is. People in Michigan will remember, not so long ago, in his campaign, what did he say? He said, I, Donald Trump, will guarantee health care to all people. Remember that? To everybody. That was his word. He ended up trying to throw 32 million people off the health care they have and do away with the protections of people with pre-existing conditions.
Sanders making his case for why he should be the one to take Trump on.
And our job is to transform this country so that we have a government that respects and fights for ordinary people, not just the wealthy. Thank you all very much.
Now, Sanders told the crowd tonight that he has talked with Joe Biden and they have both agreed that whoever is the nominee, the other would support them in their fight against President Trump. And Senator Sanders, he told me tonight that, yes, Michigan is big, but even if he does lose, he still believes there is a path to the nomination. And he will fight hard, though, because he has multiple stops in the state tomorrow in Flint and Dearborn, and then on Sunday, in Grand Rapids and in Ann Arbor. So a lot to come still ahead. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Brian. And